While wearing this helmet, I've seen images and faces that I will never forget. There have been good experiences as well as bad. I chose this item because I feel it is a representation of who I am and where I have been. When a firefighter receives his helmet, it is bright yellow. As they progress through their career and soot is collected on the helmet, it shows how many fires they've been in and that they are experienced firefighters. This is a representation of my life as well. I've experienced tragedy in the fire service as well as my personal life, pushed through the pain, and now I realize the necessity of being refined by fire. Mark 12:31 or 30 through 31 says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is love your neighbor as yourself. There is no greater commandment than these." I chose a life of service in my personal life as well as my career. My family is involved with foster care and adoption, and have been blessed to adopt two wonderful children. Fostering and adoption is a very challenging task due to the past history of the child. Throughout our journey, I've learned well what loving your neighbor as yourself means. The journey through fostering and adoption was hard at times and painful, but it helped me to learn that God is in control and my job is to show up, just like when I put on this helmet. A lesson that I learned through this process is that I did not cause the problem. I'm just there to help. When a firefighter enters a fire, they're carrying an air pack and about 60 pounds of gear. When they attempt to pull the hose line into the fire, it takes a lot of cardiovascular endurance to complete the task. They have to push through the pain. The most important thing they have to know is when to ask for help. When my personal life and my calls that I went on piled up, I had to ask for help. My oldest son had an accident at our lake house and spent 5 days in the ICU. At the same time, I ran a 13-year-old full arrest. I struggled for 2 months and began to use alcohol and Adderall to get through each day. I finally hit bottom that allowed me to reach out and get some help. I now help others who are struggling and I'm pursuing a degree in counseling so I can help others facing the fire. The process of refinement is not easy. I also wouldn't be the person I am today without going through what I've been through. This helmet has been in around 100 fires. When others see it, they see experience and bravery. I feel the same way about my life. My friends have told me that they have seen a huge change in me in the last 2 years. I attribute that to God and the process of refinement. Life is tough, but we must go through trials in our lives and careers, learn how to push through, and embrace the hurt and pain that accompanies it to learn how to love God and love our neighbors as ourselves. Thank you.